Hello everyone. Plastic eyeglass frames are stylish and lightweight. However, they often break because the material is thin and fragile. Replacing them every time can become expensive. Today, a simple repair method will be shared. Easy to do at home. Watch the entire video so you can fix them yourself. Hold the frame steady and carefully shave the broken edges with a sharp utility knife. Remove only the uneven plastic. The goal creates two clean, flat surfaces that fit tightly together. When both ends align well, the repair later becomes much stronger and easier to reinforce. Press both ends together gently and check the shape of the frame. Correct alignment here ensures the glasses will sit naturally on the face. Set the knife aside and prepare the soldering iron. Remove the sharp tip and install a blunt flat tip instead. The flat tip spreads heat across a wider area. This prevents the iron from piercing the plastic and allows the material to soften evenly. Place the glasses on the table again and remove the hinge screw using a small screwdriver. Separating the arm from the frame makes the repair easier to control and protects the lenses from heat during the process. Secure the aligned pieces onto a flat wooden board using strips of tape. The board keeps the frame steady and prevents the parts from shifting while reinforcement begins. Prepare the internal reinforcement that will support the repair. Take several small office staples and straighten them carefully using pliers. Each staple becomes a thin steel pin that will strengthen the plastic from the inside. If you have a better idea or a different way to do this, write it down in the comments so the whole community can see it now. Place the first steel staple across the crack and press gently with the heated iron. The plastic softens and allows the staple to sink halfway into the frame. This creates a strong internal support inside the plastic. Continue adding a few more staples across the repair area. Place them at slightly different angles so the reinforcement spreads across the joint. Each piece of metal acts like a small bone inside the frame and distributes pressure across the repaired section. After embedding, the staples remove the tape and lift the frame from the board. Hold the arm carefully and move the heated soldering tip slowly along the crack line. The softened plastic flows around the steel reinforcement and fills small gaps. Rotating the frame slightly helps the heat reach every side of the joint. Allow a few seconds for the plastic to cool. Once the material hardens again, the frame already feels noticeably stronger. Gently flex the arm to confirm the structure holds firmly without reopening the crack. The repair now needs an additional reinforcement layer that increases durability and fills the surface evenly. Take an old AA battery and open the outer shell using pliers. Inside the battery sits a graphite rod. Wipe the rod clean and hold it against a piece of sandpaper. Rubbing the graphite across the paper produces fine black powder. Fine particles move deeper into the repair area, filling small gaps and empty spaces. This creates a denser structure and helps the adhesive bind the material together more securely. Place a small piece of foil under the repair area to catch the powder. Sprinkle the graphite dust onto the joint and add a drop of super glue directly on top. The glue absorbs into the graphite and begins forming a dense composite layer. Add another light layer of graphite powder, followed by another drop of glue. Repeat this process several times until the repaired area becomes fully covered. This mixture hardens quickly and forms a strong surface that bonds tightly with the plastic frame. After several minutes, the composite becomes completely rigid. Now begin shaping the repair so it matches the original frame. Use medium grit, sandpaper around 400 grit, and sand the surface slowly. Remove rough edges and blend the repaired section into the surrounding plastic. Steady movements produce a smooth transition between the old plastic and the new. Reinforced area. Once the shape looks correct, switch to a finer sanding step. Wet 1000 grit sandpaper with water and polish the repair gently. Water carries away fine dust and prevents heat buildup while sanding. Wipe the surface dry with a clean paper towel. Remove remaining moisture. Keep the repair area dry so the next step bonds firmly and works properly. After several passes, the surface becomes smooth and uniform. Sanding slightly lightens the color of the plastic. Therefore, restore the original color using a marker that matches the frame. Lightly shade the repaired area until the color blends with the surrounding plastic. This small step helps the repair disappear visually. Look closely at the repair area now. The surface blends smoothly with the frame, and the glasses appear almost the same as before. Now reassemble the glasses. Place the arm back onto the hinge and reinstall the small screw using the screwdriver. Tighten it carefully and test the movement of the arm open and close the frame several times to confirm the hinge moves smoothly. Then flex the repaired section gently. The reinforced joint holds firmly and the frame returns to its normal shape. Before finishing, clean the lenses so the glasses feel completely refreshed. Apply a small amount of toothpaste to a cotton swab and polish both lenses using small circular motions. The broken arm now holds securely and the repaired area blends naturally with the original frame. The glasses once again function exactly as before. Simple repairs like this extend the life of everyday tools and reduce unnecessary waste. With patience and careful steps, even fragile plastic frames can return to daily use. If this repair helped save a pair of glasses in your home, share your experience in the comments and tell others what you repaired. Small workshop skills can keep many useful items working for years. Stay with the channel and watch the next project, because the next repair may save another tool you already own.